lots of better ways to do this, but this is the way I do it.
I wondered where my mud had gone.
Well, you told me that this is what you wanted your rats to have, so it's just been in the middle of us.
Yeah.
It hasn't been.
Fair enough.
All that junk that's in between us.
Yeah. You keep putting stuff there to make a wall so you don't have to be near me.
I think you'll find it's all yours, my darling.
The fly spray is mine, is it? And the
Fly spray is universal fly spray. I didn't know that was just mine alone. Is that my net worth? The fly spray.
I don't think so. Don't think so, my dear. But anyway, how is everybody? Hope you've all had a great day. What you been up to? That's what I want to know. Have you all had a good day? Had a little bit of a weird start to the day myself. So last night had treated ourselves.
No.
All right, I decided that we were having a Chinese takeaway for tea, and let's tell everybody about our Chinese takeaway, shall we? So Mrs. MLG wasn't crazy hungry, and decided that all she really wanted was some noodles with some cashew nuts in.
I don't like Chinese.
So,
hey Tony,
went into the takeaway that we normally use, and asked them for the thing that Mrs. MLG normally has.
I haven't complained yet.
I know.
No, Red says that can they have the ball for complaining? That's just my normal voice.
Some noodles with cashew nuts, without all the other junk veg and all the other stuff that they put in there. Just some noodles.
Not soft, worms, Michael. Just noodles.
Soft noodles. Anyway, got back home with the food, and they had indeed put all of the other junk in Mrs. MLG's noodles with some cashew nuts as well, but all the other junk as well that we didn't want. So Mrs. MLG didn't eat loads of it, as you might be able to imagine. And I ate all of mine and all of the remains of Mrs. MLG's. And then woke up this morning with a very bad head, like I'd had lots and lots of beer. But all I'd had was one glass of wine with my tea, and I felt incredibly rough today until about lunchtime.
You'd had 4 meals though. You'd had 2 lots of dinner as well.
Because you hadn't eaten all yours.
No.
That I'd got you.
So Mr. MLG decided that he wanted for dinner, because he's been on a health kick the last 4 days. So apparently yesterday was his treat day.
That's it.
It's not really how it works, but here we go. So he decided that for dinner he wanted. Did you want fish and chips or just the chip butty?
Just chip butty.
So not even the healthy bit, just the chip butty.
Yeah.
And I was gonna have a cheese sandwich, and I said that I would steal a few of his chips and stick them in my cheese sandwich to melt my cheese. So he took that as he could have his portion of chips with his chip butty and an extra portion of chips as well. So I had the 6 chips that I wanted, and Mr. MLG had 2 portions of chips and some bread.
But they're only really small from that chip shop. That's why I got an extra portion of chips.
And then, so he had 2 dinners, and then he had 2 teas. I wondered why he felt a bit rough.
When you put it like that, makes me sound like a right faggot. But yes, I think so, Tony. I think it was an overdose of MSG or other chemical additives. But I feel fine now, and it'll be a while before I'm having.
Yeah, he's had some cheesecake now. That's made him feel better.
Yeah. Yeah. So back to the supermarket to get some salad and stuff in the morning.
for another 4 days of pretending to be healthy.
That's right. But it didn't work, did it? The reason I'm...
4 days?
No, it's been more than 4 days. We've been doing it for like 2 weeks or something.
No, we haven't.
And then when I weighed myself, and I weighed more than the last time I weighed myself.
In the 4 days, it's 4 days, everybody. In the 4 days that we were being healthy, which doesn't mean going on a diet, just means like cutting out the real junk. He had 2 portions of donuts from a donut shop. And that was him being healthy.
I couldn't let little miss eat them all on her own.
Could have just not had any.
But I wanted them.
Oh dear. Anyway, so there you go. And then what else have we done today then?
We've been to the place to see about kitchen units. That's not very exciting.
Has anybody else had to buy a new kitchen recently? Because the last time we purchased a new kitchen was 14 years ago, which is the kitchen we've got now, which is why it needs replacing. Has anybody been recently? It's harder than buying the house. We've had the books, we've looked through the books, okay, then we went to a showroom and looked around the showroom so we could actually poke the cabinets and make sure that they, weren't easily scratched and it's the colour that we wanted and all that malarkey. Then we tried to talk to someone at the showroom, but they can't help you with actual prices or anything. That has to be like the shop bit. So then we had to go to the shop bit today, and we still don't know how much this kitchen might cost us,
No.
and whether that's the kitchen we want then based on the price. And it's like, this is harder than buying the house in the first place. Because you've been eating healthy for 4 days, I suspect your body rejected it. He hasn't been eating healthy for 4 days. There's just...
Yeah, I have, yeah.
He hasn't. He had a bit of lettuce. Hey, Trixie. If you want to lose weight, you need to cut carbs down. It takes 2 weeks just to start, and best you will... Yeah, I know. That's what I keep telling him. So we'd cut out as much, with bread and things
No
like
bread.
that, because we do eat too much. We weren't going on a diet because we're rubbish at it. So I said, let's not do something stupid and then put ourselves off and never do it. Let's just cut out the McDonald's and the takeaways and the pizzas and all the bread for sandwiches. Let's cut out what we can, right? 4 days and he had 2 donuts in there. So we're just rubbish, I think is all there is to it. We're just rubbish.
Yeah.
So
Yes, we are.
that's got some of that on it now. It's not quite as poo colour as it looks on the screen. It is darker than it looks on the screen. So that's what he wanted on there. So that's what he's getting on there.
Yep, that's it. Hi, Triax.
I mix a little bit of water when I'm spreading it around with my paintbrush. Mr. MLG has a proper tool for the job, but I like the paintbrush. A little bit of water to help smoosh it around, because smoosh is a real word.
It is. They say smoosh all the time on them interior design programs. Yeah, when you're smooshing things with a paintbrush.
Okay. If you say so. I've got some tea. That's my tea. How does everybody else like their tea? Does anybody else like their tea darker or lighter? It's slightly darker than it looks on screen, promise. Basically a cup of milk. Hey Sean.
Black.
A good smooshing. Exactly. So how do you like your tea? This is mine. This does mean that I've nearly finished a drink, which is a ball. 27. What's it say on my cup? Be a flamingo in a flock of pigeons. Yeah. Always stood out when I don't want to.
I've got some coffee. I made some coffee and I haven't touched it at all.
I had to go on a diet, says Red. I had to cut right down on pasta, potatoes, bread, 0 sugar items, no cake, sweets at all. The first 2 weeks was difficult. After that, I did not miss it. Yes, I've stopped having sugar in my tea and coffee. I used to have 2 sugars. I stopped when COVID started, and it still tastes gross now. I've got an extremely sweet tea. I like my tea so strong the spoon stands up. Oh, we use the same tea bag for 3 people in our house. Look, I haven't got too much milk. This is just the right amount of milk, Wicked Day. You know that, which is why you won't let me make you a cup of tea. Nothing wrong with having donuts from time to time. I indulge. It's, from time to time would be fine, Dave. It's that bit that's the wrong bit. Pete says you've got to hydrate. So let me get this right. After the wall-to-wall donut orgy of a health kick, treat day is 2 Chinese meals and 2 portions of chips from the chippy. For Mr. MLG, yes it is. Yes, it is.
I've only had donuts twice.
I know. I am aware. I was there. We're using this purple on these guys. Quite a good purple, this one.
I don't know what colour to do that bit that's got the stitching on. Do I leave it black and do the stitching in kind of like a leathery colour?
You're supposed to be painting your vampire and your RCL group, and you're painting a ball.
I know, well I'm waiting for the vampire to dry.
What about you? We're waiting for you, for your mumlac, so that we can submit it.
When's the deadline?
Well, slightly before the end of the month, because...
Oh, that's good, because I'm not feeling the mumlac today.
Well, it's the 20th, Dan.
Yeah, okay. We've got 10 days.
No, it's before the end of the month.
Okay, I've got 5 days. Let's say I've got 5 days, but I'm not feeling mumlac today, so we're gonna leave mumlac for today.
Okay. Are you taking him with you?
I think so. Make sure we get him done. So
What's this week? I've done mine.
So we're not here. No streaming next week.
We're never here.
Because we're having a couple of days away.
Yeah, my mum and dad are treating us. They're also coming with us.
Yeah.
Are treating us to a couple of days away with the whole family. Oh. You're gonna have to do some talking.
What was it? So yeah, another holiday. So just a couple of days away with the family for a couple of trying to hear on what's going off in the other room. Do apologise. I am mum lactose intolerant today. I am. I'll tell you what the problem is. Let's just have a quick look at him before I start on the other ball. So I'm happy with his skin. I've got his skin to a point that I'm happy with. I can do the fur. Might even do a little bit of fur this evening, to be fair. It's these tusks and the massive bone that he's got, and I don't really want to mess those up. I want to take my time on doing it, and I thought that I might do it off stream for doing those bits, but I'm happy with where he is so far, and he's close to being done, because I thought the skin was the worst part, but that's where he's at. That's where he's at. So let's get this. And these balls, I need the balls. For Blood Bowl. I've been playing lots of Blood Bowl, and we're about to start the next season. So just pick these up as a little bit of a filler in between the vampire. And he's I'll show you him in a minute or two. Blobbed paint. That's a ball, innit? Got paint on the ready bit that I've painted. But fortunately, I've got some that I can do some touching up with. Painted 2 beards of a dwarf Blood Bowl team. Let's say they're nearly there. Dwarves are like 90% beard, aren't they? Right, let's just rotate that a shade. Wig me, Tony. Wig me. Thank you. Bear with me while I just do that bit on there. And then we'll go and find a wig and a hat. Out of the box. Nice bright one. So what we'll do, because Mrs. MLG's in the other room, I can't show you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wave these under the camera, and you just have to imagine that I'm wearing them. So we've got a nice purple curly hair wig here, and then a lovely bright sequiny cap. And you just have to imagine that I've got it on, because I've got it on. Right, then what have we got? Wow! Posture check! Slap chop! Save the game! Save. And then eat some sweets. So, the only sweets that I've got in... Oh, it was actually. Roller disco outfit. Yeah. The sweets that I've got in range are these yummy dried pineapple chunks, which are very yummy actually, not sour or manky at all. We've got them. Nom. Thank you very much. Nom, 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 nom.
Got a wig on.
I've got a wig and a hat
I've
on.
only been gone for 5 minutes and you've got a wig on.
I've got a wig on, I've got a hat on, I've stretched, we've slap chopped, we've posture checked, we've eaten sweets.
Wow. 5 minutes. You've got a purple wig on.
I have. I showed it under the
Did you?
under the
It's got something
thing.
stuck in it. I don't know what that is. That's
No, no, no.
And you've got it on upside down. I see.
Am I? Oh, right.
I don't back.
Wow, you can really dance. Wow, you can really dance. He went.
He did. He went boop boop boop.
Oh, and we saved the game.
Saved a game.
Yeah, Tony redeemed saved the game.
And has anybody actually won bingo after all that? No, I don't think so. Wowzers. Have we had all the things? Has Wicked D been on the ball?
I think so.
I believe she will have done. I thought a dance whilst wearing disco wig was appropriate. Yes. Yeah, it is a funny wig that. I can't remember why we've got it. But you're still painting the ball, so I haven't missed that bit.
Nope.
It was your daughter.
I thought it was. Is it anything
No.
interesting? You're going to tell me later.
Nothing interesting. I always like to answer our daughter when she rings so that she knows in the future if she ever needs us, then she just needs to call. So, and just in case there's something wrong as well. But there's nothing wrong. She just wanted to say good night. But she's currently not here.
Very cool.
You didn't miss much. You missed my mum telling her off quite a lot in the background. That's all. hitting the camera with your wig curls. It's a shame I can't show him, you look quite funny. This purple looks blue, but it is very purple. It is, oh, it looks blue on there as well. How strange. I promise it's purple, like real, actual purple.
This is what the vampire's currently
like
looking like. His skin is very pink currently. Need to work on that a little bit. But first, we're going to do leather. Actually, while I've got the colour mixed, I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use this red that I've been using. Highlight his cuirass.
Isn't that what now?
his cuirass or cuirass or whatever you want to. Just said it a bit weird.
Well, I don't know what it is no matter how you're saying it.
This like jerkin thing that he's got on.
Right, there's lots of words you've used there.
Okay.
Are we going to tell me what?
His like leather jerkin thing that he's got on.
I guess not.
No. It's fine.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I will never know. Corset.
Another
Is that what
turtle
it's
made
called?
it to the water.
Thank you. Just had a hedgehog waddle past me while I was stood at the back door. Oh, bless. You have to put some dog food out for it. I've been on the ball, which is very hard on the mobile. Yes, that's how I do yours. It's lots of flicking backwards and forwards on a mobile, isn't it? So when I beat you to get in the ball, that's even more impressive because I'm using my mobile. Turtles have made it. Oh, all those turtles. So I suppose you've told everybody about the kitchen, you've told everybody about the exciting times at the cash and carry.
Well, no, we didn't get that far. We've been to the cash and carry as well, everybody. We
We live such exciting lives.
Yeah, we've been to restock with Fizzy Pop. The customers at the shop drink lots of energy drinks, and they all go, "What does this one taste like?" And I go, "I have no idea because I've never tried it in my life." Never had a can of Monster.
Did anyone see the underwhelming blue moon? Now, I remembered that it was supposed to be happening, but I was already in bed and couldn't be bothered to look out of the window. I thought, well, it didn't look very bright when I let the dog out, so I'm probably not missing much. How often do you go to the cash and carry? Quite often, to be fair.
Yeah, maybe
We went to Scarborough this time.
every 2 or 3 weeks or something normally.
Yeah, we went to Scarborough. Sometimes we go to Hull. We don't go to Brid too often unless we're really desperate for something because we don't have as much stuff.
I don't think it's worth making it a ball.
No, we don't go that often. I don't know if Wiki D wanted something. I was going more along the lines of that. I have never had a Red Bull or Monster. The smell of me puts them off. Well, I have had Red Bull. That's what we used to put in drinks.
Yeah.
And it's gross, and I never used to like it, but that's what we used to have. But I've never had a Monster.
No.
Mrs. MLG had the right idea. You'll have to tell us. If you want us to tell you next time we go, but it's never planned. It's always just like, oh, can we fit a trip in before the next thing we have to do?
Yeah, it was very much a spur of the moment today. We could do to get some stuff. Let's go now.
Yeah. We have to go when it's all right for the kids, so we can leave Gizzy on his own for a bit, or we don't have to be anywhere for Madam or something like that. It's never particularly planned. And we can't fit as much stuff in now. We ain't got the van. I know he's being needy again, John. Are you looking after him? It's all right, Pando. We know you're there.
That'll do. Something like that.
It's okay. It's something I'm planning for Christmas. Miles away. So no particular rush if you go that often. You might have to tell us what it is. Obviously not in the stream. And Mr. MLG might know that it's actually cheaper to buy it from the supermarket or something.
Yeah, some stuff is way overpriced at the cash and carry.
You've got to be careful. It's bizarre, isn't it, Stephen?
It is. There doesn't seem to be any rules on what's what. Is it booze?
Booze is cheaper from
The supermarket, yeah, definitely.
By the time you've added the VAT on and whatnot. Is it VAT? Is that what?
Yeah, if you want cheap booze, you're better off getting on a ferry.
Yeah. No, no, it'll be something creative. We'll have to stop pressing and guessing.
I don't know how these pro miniature painters, how do they do it without blowing paint on everything when
Have
they're
you
doing
blocked?
tiny? Yeah, like 3 times now.
You know that's a ball, right?
Yep.
Oh, then you have to tell me. I can't see as well. I've got my glasses on and I can't see. I don't know if we've already had blob. Yeah, you must have blobbed before. We've already had that. But I think the difference between pro painters and us is we know we're not pro painters, so it's fine. They like take their time and build up their layers and all that, and we just slap paint around and hope for the next.
One of my friends shared a photo into the little group chat that we had the other day. It was a picture of the is it Usharan, the Flesh Eater Court's big king guy, big ghoul mini, and it was zoomed in onto his hand and arm, and the level of detail that the painter had got into it was just absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Yes, it's definitely more mundane than it sounds.
What, going to the cash?
Going to the cash and carry, yeah. Getting a trolley.
I get to do the bips. That's my job. Bip. So I get to have the machine and go bip, and then it adds it all up.
Yeah,
That's my job.
It's like going to a big supermarket and scanning everything yourself.
Bip. You usually block the excess moisture out of the brush before you apply the paint. Yes. Yeah. What? I don't understand that.
I don't know.
What have I missed, Tony? Is that not what my skanky bit of paper's for? That's what skanky bit of paper. Skanky bit of paper. Skanky. Can never find where I put the paint because it's not that one. That one's dry. No, it's this one today over here. Find the paint then. Snake.
Is it weird painting with your glasses on?
Yes. I can't decide if it's any better or not. If I don't move, then it's fine. But that involves not looking at the paint or moving my head to look at the screen or anything. If I just don't move, if I have to move, so it's straight. And then when I take them off, I'm really blind.
While you adjust.
Yeah, so I don't know if they're making my eyes worse or I don't know. I haven't decided. You collect your thinned paint in your brush, block the excess moisture to prevent blobbage, then apply. Yeah. I don't understand.
I think Tony is giving me painting tips. I think that's what's happening.
Well, do you not?
I don't generally blot out moisture
You
out
not
of
got
the
a
brush.
bit of tissue like I have then next to your palette?
Nope.
Oh no, you haven't.
No,
Okay, what
I-
spec are you doing then?
I'll just whack it straight on the mini because I just whack it straight on the mini. That's what I do.
Oh, maybe I should. No, I don't know.
No, you should carry on painting the way that you do because you're much better at it than me.
If you have your glasses a little way down your nose, you can look over to see normally and just down to see through the model. Oh no, I don't like that. They get steamed up then. Oh no, that's weird. It's alright, be right. I don't wear. I'm not supposed to wear them all the time. They're only for closey up things.
Like painting.
Like painting, yeah. Yeah. They look like some kind of weird headmistress. I can see the top of my glasses if I have them down my nose. That's strange. I can see my nose normally. You're not supposed to be able to see your nose, but I can. So I think my eyes are wrong anyway. My glasses just slip down my nose anyway. They need them tightened up then, don't you? You silly sausage. I've lost my brown now. I'm sure I had some brown earlier. It's disappeared. Have to get some more.
What brown are you using, my dear?
Flat Earth. I always use Flat Earth. Flat Earth. It's only to just put some blobs on. I think I've already done it once and I just can't tell. I've made this ratty a bit of a different colour than the others.
It's alright, they don't all have to be the same colour.
Well, it's good because they're not. Would you say Flat Earth is your... Yeah. I don't like brown, but if I've got to pick one, then this is this is it. It's just baby poo brown. You can add a bit of dark colour to it to make it a bit darker, add a bit of a lighter colour to make it a bit lighter. It's just there. I've got a whole cupboard of browns. They're all rubbish.
Yeah, not particularly a joke present, but one Christmas I bought you as many different browns as I could find to try and help you, because I know that how much you dislike it.
Yeah, and they're all rubbish. Right. I'm bored of that now. Oh. I put my glasses on top of my head so I can see. Drop that.
Drop that. No room for it.
No room for that. I've lost everything. Here we go. It wasn't a mini though. I think the only ball is drop a mini. So
Or throw a bottle of paint.
yeah, it was a paintbrush. Don't even know where it came from. The reddish brown Mr. MLG has used on the model is nice. What reddish brown have you used?
Oh, I don't know. I used Reaper Dragon Red. You mean for his like shirty bit here in the middle? It is Reaper Dragon Red mixed with a little bit of Carrot Top Red from Reaper. Is what that is.
Or russet brown?
Because no, it wasn't. It was Dragon Red, and then the brownie colour that I'm using on the bottom here is Shield Brown with a wash of Fire Slayer flesh over the top, and the red that I've used on his top is the same red that I've used on these balls because I had some on the palette. That's the same Dragon Red and Carrot Top Red. Yeah, I don't know where my russet brown's gone. It's not in my paint rack anymore.
It's probably just on your desk. Hanging around.
Used to use russet brown for everything. Been slacking. That was what I was going for, Red Scope. At least that's paid off. That was definitely what I was going for.
Do you have a plan?
Yeah.
Wowzers.
Yeah, my original plan for Casper hasn't transpired, but at least the secondary plan has come around.
I always wonder what I could achieve if I actually had a plan. And then I think, probably no. I think we've talked about it before. I've got one of those brains that you can't see pictures. So if someone said to you, like an apple, and most people can visualise an apple in their mind, they can see a picture of it. Mine's just black. So when it comes to thinking about colour schemes, it's just black. I am using Green Stuff World Ground Textures Middle Earth. This one is. It's like a slightly darker than this brown, and then it dries. I'm assuming that this is what I used on the other ones, which is why I'm using it now. Dries like this, like mud, and then that's some Gamers Grass Tiny Tufts that this one's got on it. So it dries like they're running through mud, but it's dry, so it's not going to be sticky to your finger. So yeah, there's all different colours. So them ratties are just going to go sit over there. But I've had this quite a long time. So before the stream, I just added a really, really tiny bit of water and mixed it in just to help me, because it had gone a bit dry around the top. I just revitalised it with just some of my tap water. That's what I had.
Revitalised it.
Revitalised it with some water. Right. I haven't got anything else to paint, so that's me done. Bye. He's looking at me now. I thought we might see what this looks like.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to move the camera. Are we ready, everybody, to go on a little ride? Would you say it's better than the Citadel ones that I can't remember the name of? I don't know.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, there we go. So, can't remember what they are.
Yes, I think so. We could do. The Citadel ones are expensive for the volume that you get, and they're not the greatest. Whereas the Green Stuff World ones and the Vallejo ones, because I really rate the Vallejo ones as well. I think they are comparable.
Not got any Vallejo.
No, not to hand. No. But yeah, they're both excellent, and you get a lot more volume for your money. I've got here some asphalt,
Oh, you've got like a blacky one.
which is good. And the other one that I really like, which I don't think we've got any left of at the moment, unfortunately, is black mud. No, I haven't got it in my drawer. No, sadly. But yeah, the Vallejo black mud has got loads of like little bits of stuff in, so there's like tiny little bits of twig and other stuff, so it's more texture. Really good.
Oh, look, you can see all the range.
Ooh. So
He looks happy, doesn't he? Look at that happy chappy. I've got some wine, I don't need anything else.
So this is what's his name? Infernal something. Infernal Champion, is it?
Yeah, that one.
Infernal Champion. This is a bust that we can get in from Green Stuff World.
That's cool.
A range of awesome minis.
Erwal von Holland. Oh, look, he's got a little pussycat.
Where's he got a little pussycat? Oh, there on his shoulder. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was looking at the one next to it.
This is like one of those things that modern photographers make you do, where they make you sit in a box and then you like he's like dangling his fingers. When they put it all together, he's like, yeah, pat your head. You've seen those. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I know what you're doing. I like the guy with the lantern. I think he's cool.
This guy.
Yeah, that one.
I like this one.
Very smart.
Yeah, cool, aren't they, Wiki?
But
Which one do you like? Let me see if I can guess. I would have said that one, but she's got a bit of a funny face. And one really massive boob. That boob's not as big as that boob. I don't know what's going on there. That's a bit strange.
Boobs.
One boob. She's quite cool. Anyway, there we go. I don't know what's in this box, obviously.
No, it's a huge box, and we don't know how big it is.
Saw me unbox, like, take the wrapper off. It's lots of black crinkles. I love some black crinkles. This is making me think he's absolutely tiny inside here.
Yeah. Yeah, the packaging is.
There's a lot of packaging. Oh, I can see something.
The one under Wonky Knockers was cool.
She did, didn't she? Let's have a look. Oh, that one, yes. Yes, she looks like somebody though, like an actress or something. I can't think who it is. I think they're definitely better at sculpting men than they are at sculpting women. Like, she's got a funny face too.
That one, the one that Wiki D likes, Night, whatever her name is.
Night Mother.
Night Mother. She reminds me of one of the characters from Game of Thrones, who is a lot more clothed in Game of Thrones, but has a little bit of a manny face.
Does the cool one have two boobs? If yes, are the same size? I think those ones are the same size, aren't they? But this one is definitely 3 times bigger than that one. I mean, I know we've all got one slightly bigger than the other, but that's extra. Maybe they ran out of clay or whatever it is that they use.
And they thought, well, no one's going to say anything because everyone's going to be too embarrassed to say.
Oh yeah.
You know its boobs are the wrong size.
There. Oh look, there's a little face. Oh, he's got a lot of
Wowzers.
He's got a lot of things to
Supports to clean it up.
Oh, I'm gonna be grumpy about that now.
Yeah.
Come on, mister.
He's quite big then.
Where's his hand? Where's your hand, mate? Where's the... Oh, where's it? There it is. Yeah, I got an email and mask. Why has it got one big boob? Maybe it's been breastfeeding and it needs to change sides.
Yeah.
Is that everything? Just make sure. Oh, that's a huge. That's like a coffin. Put all the stuff back in. Made a right mess on my desk now. Get in there. You know what's going to be in your next birthday present, don't you, Wicked Day? Loads of bits of black. There we go. Get back in there. Get back in there. Where is he? Here he is. I don't know how I'm going to get all these off. I thought that those should have been off.
You need the knife. It has got a new blade in it.
Well, I'm not very good at it, am I?
So.
I'll have a go.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's got someone's hair stuck there. Look. That's a moulded person's hair.
Genuine Spaniard's hair.
Genuine bit of someone's hair stuck in it. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it?
Mm.
Can you actually see that?
No.
There. Hair. Ew. Right, excuse me, can I have my money back, please? I've got hair in my food.
If I recall, they're not crazy expensive compared to some
it was quite.
compared to some of the other busts.
Well, you can get free hair with all the. It's proper stuck in as well. I don't know how I'm gonna get that off. But anyway, there we go. Look. What do we think? Yeah, ask him why they've made the bust with wonky boobs and why I've got a free hair.
Let's have a quick check. See what the price is.
It's got little tiny bits of like black dust, but that's off the packaging. And then this is his sword. He must go in there somehow. And he can go rah! So there you go. It's quite cool though, isn't it?
I think it's awesome.
I don't know what this hole's for. Why has he got a hole in his bum?
That's for you to mount him on a plinth or something. I would have thought.
It didn't come with anything.
Yeah. It does look like there should be a plug or something that fits in there though, because it's like shaped around the edges.
It's shaped, yeah. There definitely wasn't anything else in the box. In fact, well, not that I saw through all of this packaging. You have to shout up if you see anything fall out. No. Maybe it just fits. You know. Maybe it's shaped so you can use whatever you want, rather than it being too small. What to stuff all this lot back in here again now? Yeah, well they make lots of different ones, don't they? So I suppose if they made the hole too small, you won't be able to have a choice. Oh come on, you silly thing! Get back in there. Cool. Stay there. Back in there. So yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so somewhere in the region of about 25 quid at the most. Considering the size of him, I think that's quite impressive.
Yeah, it's just for a stand or something. It's not completely hollow, Tony. They would have made him with all the stuff. Yeah, we don't want him exploding on us, do we?
No. Yeah, I was talking to somebody about 3D printing stuff exploding and oozing resin out all over the place.
Yeah, when they're not cured all the way through.
Mm.
So what's the best way to get these off then? Just hack at them?
Yeah, if you can get your clippers in.
You're giving me a knife.
I know, but you've already got some clippers, so I didn't give you another pair. So if you can get your clippers in to do it, and if not, just sharp edge of the knife to like clip them off, and then flick them off, and then you might have to get a little bit of sandy paper stuff, which.
And then you'd have to wear a mask so you don't inhale bits of resin.
Yeah, but I've got some little sanding pads if you want them.
Not right.
Okay.
I thought that was his brain when I just tipped it up like that. But it's chained now.
It's got his brains on the outside.
Brains on the outside. Absolutely no idea what I'm going to do with it. They are a Brazilian company, that's right, yes, Sean, that is correct. Could have told you that. Claymore Miniatures. Sorry, did I not mention that? But they're from Green Stuff World.
Yeah. I guess that Green Stuff have got the license to produce them.
It's like I'm performing dentistry on him.
Oh, well, when you've got some practicing, you can do dentistry on me, since I can't get a dentist.
I don't think it's the same, to be fair. I'm not sure you'd want me to stab you in the face with this knife.
No. Maybe not.
And I can't even cut your hair past just shaving it all off, so I'm not sure that...
Yeah. I think you've done an excellent job of sorting my hair out for the past few months.
It's alright when you just want it all shaving off. It's a bit different when you want a style.
Yeah, little missus requested that I grow it again.
Not like grow it down to your ears, just have some hair.
Yeah. And that's what we're working on. So I went to the barber's and had it tidied up the other day because it was getting a bit weird, and Mrs. MLG can't do the fadey in bits, can you?
No, I'm not a hairdresser. Well, you can actually see his, I don't know if you can see this, you can actually see his, like, vertebrae, neck bony thing under there, actually sculpted in and everything. That's quite detailed. Don't know how I'm going to get to paint that, but that's quite detailed.
Right. I think.
How would you all paint it then? What would you do? Let me know in the chat what you would do with this.
I think it looks awesome. Looking forward to seeing you
I
do something cool.
I haven't got any.
Is it? Can I have a look at his sword?
Yeah. I'm not doing glowing. I don't know how you do glowing. So no, not quite insane.
Okay.
Is that looking any better? I would prime it, then probably not touch it for a year. Well, it was my birthday present, so it has just been sat in his box for quite a while, not even being primed before not being touched. So
yeah.
I'm with you on that one.
You've got a Christmas present from last year that you still haven't touched.
It's a decoration in the living room. Is it moonshine?
The golden spike gets
still in its box with its cellophane on.
Yep.
Just sat on the side like an ornament in the living room.
Yep.
Keep hitting the camera down.
Sorry.
So, have I got all the bits? Can anybody see any more bits that I've missed? I can't think. Because this is... Do you think this is supposed to be like chain then? It's very textured, this cloak, but it's not... I don't know, it doesn't seem to be textured like
I think it should be like a chainmail or a heavy wool kind of thing. Yes, Sean. Yeah, we can order.
Yeah, it just takes 4 months to arrive.
Pretty much anything.
Doesn't it?
It does. It takes forever.
Yeah, I know, it's weird though, isn't it? There's no coloured in picture. I'll have to look for some inspiration. Won't I?
This Casper's got massive eyebrows.
Eyebrow? I don't think I know. I didn't really do a face, did I? But yeah, there you go. You see, cool bust that we don't know what to do with. We might have to just go back in his box. You might have to just, if Mr. MOG keeps headbutting this camera, I might have to shout at him. You don't know it's there.
When I've got my magnifying glasses on, it's hard to gauge depth.
I think you're hitting it with your glasses with that.
Probably.
But it's
So
only got 5 minutes anyway.
If I move the camera a little bit further away, maybe that might help. And then I can angle that bit back towards me.
It's a lie. It don't fit though. That's not the same shape as that. Am I just being really dense? Is it not supposed to go that way round?
It looks like it's supposed to go that way.
You might have to assist with that.
Okay. Can I do it?
You can have a look, okay. I'll let you. You got it?
Yep.
Good.
Oh yeah, so his top of his head's definitely chainmail. His cloak's more like rough wool or something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's strange.
Yes, that is not going to fit in there without being carved down a
No,
bit.
it doesn't. I have a special order request on Green Stuff Wild, as I want the balsa cutter tool. Did we not order that last time?
It was out of stock, I think.
Rhubarb. How are these?
Yeah, it definitely needs hacking around a little bit, that bit.
I'll put him back in his box. Come on, little man. Go back in your box. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. He's not had a drink. He's been in his box for a while. This is like when I used to work in a department store and people used to ask to look at like a kettle or a toaster or something. You used to take it out of the box and I could never get it back in the box.
Stuff never goes back in, does it?
Never get it back in the box.
It's like when you unbox one of the GW kits and all the sprues never line up to go back in.
So he's just kind of in there now. He might get broken if I leave it like that, though. That's not a good look, is it? Come on, let's do it properly. They have an interesting figure called the Puppeteer. I look the look of.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen that one.
Is that a bust or something?
It's like a large scale figure, I think, if it's the one I'm thinking of. A bit like your lady with the cello.
Oh yeah, was my lady with the cello from?
Yeah.
My lady with the cello that I painted and then chucked on the floor and smashed into a million pieces.
That's the one.
I did, however, stick her back together. Here she is. My lady with the cello, smashed to bits. You can't tell too much that she literally, her head rolled across the floor. Can tell there, there's a glue line there. Yeah, she was from Green Stuff Wild. If you look right under her chin, you can see there's a big line where her head fell off. They make some really cool stuff. They do make some really cool stuff. And then we get it, and then I ruin it by painting it.
You
Get in there, you.
paint and do an awesome job of painting it.
Right, little man. Get yourself in your coffin. Go on, get in there. Get in there with all that springy.
When you said that people asked to look at kettles and stuff and you had to get them out, I thought you were going to say that you did the voice as if the kettle was talking to them.
Oh no. No. I was a lot younger and much more shy, and these people were standing in front of me, so I could see their reactions. People that I'm talking to on stream, I can't see their reactions. They can pull funny faces and I don't know. Oh, there's too much packaging.
Yeah, there you go. Red says you've done an amazing job of painting that lady, which you have, because it looks
I can't remember what it was
awesome.
for. It was for something and then I just
I can't remember which.
chucked it on the floor. I don't know if it was... No, I don't know, I can't remember. But anyway.
You might have done it as an RCL thing at some point. Not an RCL. Brush off.
I don't think it was a long time ago. I don't think we were doing the brush off. Anyway, it doesn't matter because I painted it, I chucked it on the floor, smashed it to bits. I use a bit of looped string and loop it over a central anchor point and the knife effectively making a compass for cutting. Oh, Tony, how do I cut circles? I'm glad that I saw the other comment there. How do I cut circles in foam core? There we go. That makes much more sense than me just thinking Tony had a little bit of a breakdown of some description there.
He's just having a conversation with himself.
Yeah, I remember it was for something, but I can't remember either. No, Wicked, yeah, I can't remember. I'm sure I could probably look it up, but yeah. It can't have been to give to somebody, because it's still here. Anyway, 1 minute past 10, my dear.
Oh.
Are you going to show us what you've been doing?
Yeah.
What you've been working on?
Let me just finish this inside of this cloak.
Well, yeah, I didn't want to say that, but you know. Also, just lick the paintbrush to put the cap on. So there we go. There's that.
The paintbrush is licked.
My good old trusty, used for everything paintbrushes. Sometimes it's the only sensible conversation we get. Yeah, I talk to myself all the time. Pretend I'm talking to the dog, but I'm not. Oh my goodness. It's fast asleep. Come on then, let me show you this.
Oh, sorry. I was finishing the inside of that cloak. We'll do the outside of it another day. So it's still, his skin is very bright.
Where are you going?
And there.
Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
What have you got? His skin looks like, I don't know, like you've put blood on it or something.
It's got a pinky wash on it at the moment. Because I found a Hammer Horror picture of Christopher Lee as Dracula, and all in the recess of his face is like angry pink, and then he's up to a fine white, which is what I'm going for. So currently, that's where we're at with I keep on calling him Vlad, but he's Casper. And then
Vlad, if you want, I'm sure he won't mind.
And then
I can't see that, darling.
And then these two footballs.
There we go.
And then these two.
And they're for your Blood Bowl.
And they're for Blood Bowl.
Because that's the new flavour of the month, isn't it?
Flavour of the year.
It used to be Frostgrave. That's fallen out of favour.
No, Frostgrave's coming back. But the thing is, I've already got all my minis painted for Frostgrave. They're all...
You had all your minis painted for Blood Bowl, and then you decided on a different team, and then you had them all painted again, and then you decided you didn't like that team either. So that's, you know.
I know, but Blood Bowl's got different rules for different teams. Frostgrave's one set of rules, doesn't matter what models you use. So I'm just going to use the halflings that I've only played a couple of games with.
Awesome. So we're not here next week because we are having a little hollybobs with the family, when we are actually taking painting with us. But there isn't a signal where we're going to stream. So no stream. We need to do our more time mini painting thing soon with 3 exclamation marks.
I agree. Once I've finished painting Blood Bowl team, this Blood Bowl team, once I've finished painting those, then I will be in a position to start painting Mordheim goblins.
And my glasses, just in case you wonder what they look like. They look like that, and they don't really suit me.
Yeah, they do.
But they were the only pair that suited me out slightly. All the rest really, really didn't.
I think,
so look,
I
I'm
think
putting them away like a good girl. So,
cool.
Don't forget
Awesome.
to check out Wicked D's streams. She will keep you company, doing all sorts of stuff. Variety streamer is our Wicked D, and should still be able to get on the Discord and keep an eye on you all. We're not going away until next week. So take care, everybody, and thank you so much for being here with us. We really do appreciate the chatter and the fact that we're not just talking to ourselves.
Thank you.
Take care and see you next time.
Thank you. Bye.